Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Indiglojypsy. I'm Jenna. I'm happy to do this tarot reading for Aquarius placements. The messages may or may not resonate. I appreciate your presence and energy, and I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Aqua, it's such a beautiful night. It's just, it's so magical. It's cozy. It's slightly crispy temperature-wise. The skies are cloudy. It's eerie and cozy at the same time. But anyway, I'm going to open up your reading with the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And as I shuffled that for you, the Void Moon card came out, do nothing. Okay? So we will get into that for you. That is a 116. That number can mean something to you. That's also an 8. Someone could be a life path number 8, a February 8th, a January 28th. Yeah, okay, so Void Moon. As a very powerful being, you know that you're creating your reality with your thoughts and your actions every day. Even so, drawing this card suggests that you need to do nothing for now. This is a time to tread water, so to speak. Allow at least 24 hours to pass before you take any further action. This isn't the time to set intentions, make wishes, or try to influence anyone. Now is the time to just be, meditate, do yoga, and I want to interject with journaling because that is so powerful. Take a walk in nature. There's a good chance that whatever you're worried about isn't going to manifest. It is said that whatever begins under the void of the coarse moon bears no fruit. So drawing this card suggests any anxiety you have is unwarranted and will only cause you more issues. However, if you're really hoping for something to happen, there is also a good chance that it's not going to, at least not yet. You need to be patient. This isn't a negative card per se, but it does suggest no change is coming as yet. Additional meanings. Worrying achieves nothing. There's nothing to worry about. The time for action has passed. Allow events to unfold in their own time. Nothing will come of this situation, okay? So there's no need for you to take any action or do anything, just let things be present, breathe, and maybe even resonate with some gratitude. Like, can you come up with 3 things that you are currently grateful for here, Aquarius, okay? That might be a better use of your focus. So I'm going to be using my Houseplant Tarot deck, and I was shuffling that deck for you as well, and the Queen of Succulents did show herself. This is water energy, so you guys could have water placements. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a water sign influencing your situation. You could be at odds with the water sign. It could be called for you to apply more compassion to the situation, or maybe even the other person. But really, it's an energy of like nurturing, kindness, love, beauty, grace. Very maternal here. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it's a very maternal energy. So it's an energy of you nurturing yourself. I really feel like giving yourself the emotional grace to just be, okay? And we will get into your reading. Thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this act of divination for Aquarius and their highest good. I feel like you have a lot of love for someone, Aqua. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in a personal, my information's in the description. Please reach out to me, and I'd love to connect with you on a personal level. But I feel like you guys have a lot of love for someone, but there's something very disappointing about the person with whom you have love, or there could be a disappointment about yourself, the actions that you've taken, or the inaction, etc. Someone could have failed you, Aquarius, or you could be thinking that you failed yourself. That's why it's so important to just be right now. So the Six of Potted Trees reversed. This is like something being out of balance or unrequited or one-sided. There could be an energy of someone taking advantage of someone's generous love here. But really, it's like an energy of just things being out of balance, especially on a financial sector. Things will come to the light very soon. I just split the deck to the Sun. Leo energy. Someone could have Leo in their chart. But I feel like your consciousness will grow. It will be more aware. You'll be more cognizant of the energies occurring around you here, Aqua, okay? So the Queen of Succulents is what you started off on, water energy. It's about opening your heart, having love for someone or emotional space reserved for a particular person, or there could be a need for you to have that reserved for yourself right now. Why it's all happening is the Nine of Succulents reversed. So Pisces energy, someone could have Pisces in their chart, but it's an energy of like not really feeling like life is the way that you wanted. Like life is not but a dream. Life is but a nightmare for some of you because you are choosing to love an individual and maybe they just, there could be some confusion around a specific person, or it's just someone who is able to play on your heartstrings, your heart space, Aquarius. Maybe they have been allowed to bring you down for a while because you do care about this person so much. It could be somebody that you have taken care of in some way, just with the Queen of Succulents is very nurturing. But I feel like you've been left in a depressive sort of state because you decided to open your heart abundantly in a situation in which there isn't anything that you could or even should do about it at this point. It's just it's just give yourself some grace, especially if you're going through it emotionally. So the Emperor is here. This is like you thinking about how to get control in your life. This could represent a paternal figure in your life, whether your own or maybe your children's. Perhaps you guys are like overwhelmed by a leadership role that you have taken on, or someone in your life has taken on. Maybe this means that you don't get to spend as much time with this person, and that's what's kind of been bringing you down, or feeling like someone cares more about, being a leader than being in a committed, partnership or union or loving relationship with you. So that could be what is bringing you down as well. For others of you, I just feel like you are trying to get past a depressive state or a state of feeling like your life is disappointing and regaining control of that. That could be what you start to focus on after the 24-hour period where you just chill, relax, maybe grab some tea, a blanket, maybe a nice movie, Aqua, some caramel popcorn or something, delicious like that. Whatever the case may be, just get yourself cozy, especially if you've been crying a lot, like a nice bath will help, or some music that helps you vibe. There's an endless number of ways that you guys can get just 24 hours. It's like all spirit is asking, for you to be in resonance with yourself and not really try to like push this issue, whether physically or internally, just let things be. But definitely you getting back to a state of understanding that you are powerful, okay? Just because you're lovey-dovey doesn't mean you're any less powerful, or that you can't take control of a situation. Just give yourself some grace at this time. So, I don't know if I mentioned Aries. That's the Aries energy. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries. But past influences is the Four of Potted Trees. So this has to do a lot with like holding on to something that could have been bringing you down like pretty far to a low level, Aqua. It may be time to like surrender something that you feel a sense of lack around the situation, like where you could be abundant, because in your headspace is the Emperor energy. There is a feeling of lack, or you're really close to resonating with the energy of lack here, okay? So with the foundation is the Four of flowering plants. The number 4 is standing out because it's the second time that it's come out. So someone could be a February 4th, a February 8th, again, a January 28th. But it could have, it's really starting to feel like relationship, marriage, engagement, something like that. But it just didn't turn out. Like maybe someone had to move out and that was a crushing blow to the heart space, You could have a child with this person. Maybe it's the father of your child. Maybe you are the father of someone's child. But the situation didn't work out, and maybe you didn't love them and they love you. It could just go so many ways here, but I'm kind of sensing that someone either needed to move out or you're considering moving out because you've been holding on to it too tightly and it's taking you down to a low place. It reminds me of trying to bring cinder blocks to the surface of water, to it's like trying to bring cinder blocks like from a lake or a river or something like that, where you're like going several feet underwater and this cinder block weighs so much, it's just going all the way down to the bottom and you're trying with all your might to bring it back up. It's something like that. I know things are more buoyant when they're in water, but this is just something that's too heavy that just plummets, like it sinks so far low. And you may be coming into an understanding of that, Aqua. That could be why you're a bit out of balance. Maybe some of you are concerned about money. But again, where your attention goes, energy flows. So just keep that in mind. But I feel like your attention shouldn't even really be going anywhere at this time. It should just be like on you as much as possible. But the Four of Wands is indicating that, possible recent breakup or moving out of a location, just because there's too much sadness tied to it. So what is coming towards you is the Five of Succulents, the Five of Cups. So this is an energy of like regret, remorse, mourning, sadness, a very low state. So this could be you or the person with whom you were dealing. Someone could regret, bringing you down to a very low emotional state. Someone could regret the fact that you left, them, and they no longer have access to you, and then some of you, Aquarius, like this hasn't transpired yet. Like you guys, like removing these emotional blockages from your life, it puts you in a higher social status or a higher economic status where you guys could be getting offered things that you didn't even know were possible because you were so focused on the sadness. And so, that could be a hard pill to swallow, that somebody is upset that you're thriving without them here. So they could be full of regret. The energy that you're in is the Page of Cacti reverse. It's like, I don't really want to talk right now. I don't really want to do too much right now. I don't want to think, I really feel journaling would help you so much. But in your own time, of course, but I feel like it would help you tremendously, like more than you could fathom, just because of this cacti energy, of this swords energy. But maybe you're going through this journey alone, not really expressing it. You could be very curious about what someone else is doing and kind of want to stalk their social media or maybe even drive by their home. But, some of you guys are like hyper focused on what someone is or isn't doing, because there's a lot of sad sort of energy around the situation here, Aqua, okay? It could be flipped. You guys could be getting spied on as well, especially if you are really starting to regain control of the situation and walk away from what it isn't serving you. It could put someone else in a state of regret to the point of obsession, to the point of like trying to like clock or monitor what it is you're doing. The energy around you or environmentally is the unalive reversed. This is Scorpio energy. We are in Scorpio season. That creates a little bit of a square with your sun placement, or depending on what planet you have in Aquarius, it still can create like a square with Scorpio, which can create some friction or tension. So this could be going on around you or with someone else who isn't quite ready to release you, or they're not quite ready for things to end. But there was just some unrequited energy here, Aquarius. Like you had to like walk away from a situation or break up with someone because you obviously, you were feeling some depression. Like you have, you did this for a reason. Like you had to walk away for a reason, and someone could have been caught off guard with you taking control of the situation. And protecting your heart space with this Queen of Succulent. So they could be like either they're not willing to change and evolve, Aquarius, or they are resisting some form of an ending with you, and maybe even expressing some form of regret or remorse or lack or something like that here, okay? They're going through some changes that are also hard for them. You have the Knight of Succulents here. So I find like two people that do have some love for each other. There could be a fear of you moving on and like loving someone else, I feel like. But I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I hope I did. But or have Scorpio placements. But somebody still like holds a cup for you in the background, Aqua. And there's definitely some regret about how a breakup was the final straw here. Definitely someone not over the situation, but yet at the same time, I feel like they're not really changing either to be a version of themselves that is compatible with you, so but there is love here. There just needs to be some form of evolution for this to like come together. You may be done, Aqua, like your last card here is or your 10th card is the Ace of Flowering Plants, so the Ace of Wands. So you could be saying, no, like, I do not wish to move forward with you. I'm not like attracted to you anymore. Like, I'm not stimulated by you. I would, it could be something like that, or just some frustrations around the situation. And, the fact that someone kind of like claims that they love you, but they don't really like evolve, and they don't evolve to where you guys can actually be together. You did get an 11th card, the Devil, Capricorn energy. There could be a Capricorn involved, Capricorn placements. But it is reversed, so this is you freeing yourself of something that was very toxic and maybe put you in a very obsessive state where you couldn't think of anything else, and it was really bringing you down to a very low, depressed state. Some of you guys may be like drinking less or smoking less or something like that, so that you can, get your energy levels back, and maybe like that might actually help cleanse this person out of your system, and also help you like not make any decisions that you wouldn't make if you were in a sober state. But that's what I get for you. I just feel like you aren't going to continue on in this situation because there's too much disappointment and sadness tied to it. Even if you do share children with this person, or even if this is one of your parents, I just kind of see you needing to like detach from the situation for your utmost health here. Okay. So I hope these messages were helpful, Aqua. I really appreciate you guys so much. I want to thank you, anyone who is subscribed. If you're thinking about it, I'd love to have you. Please comment if this resonates. And thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up. Okay, and I'm pulling from my Spirit Oracle for you as well. Okay. We've got passion. I feel like your passions will arise again. Once you get some things out of your system, things are going to start to feel like they're moving again, right? Like you're going to have this new zest for life. Some of you guys are doing a revenge body situation. I can't show the entire card, but it's somebody who's pretty banging. And there's a sun behind her head, which is like an illuminated state of consciousness. So you start to understand, Aquarius, that this was happening for you, not to you. And it was meant to bring you to a higher state of consciousness, and so that you could accelerate to the next phase of your life. So love, sexual energy, passions aroused, vital life force, kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. This could be new love entering your life, or newfound passion for life. You also got new direction. I love this for you, Aquarius, so much. And I love this open sort of heart space. I just feel like once you kind of declutter emotionally, like you can create space for a new love to enter. Life may seem like a whirlwind at the moment, yet there is divine order to the present circumstance. What may appear as chaos is often angelic forces of the universe at work. After the storm clears, you will be steered in a new direction, a time of renewed health, joy, and abundance. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. The colors red and orange or like a peachy orange are really sticking out. You guys could be doing some sacral work, or maybe that's the advice here, or some solar plexus work as well. I feel like an open or active solar plexus transpires as a result of you guys like giving up some form of substance or a person that you felt like uncontrollably attached to. Okay, you have divine will. Your life is unfolding in accordance with divine will of your soul. Trust. Let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience. All manifests in perfect timing. You got the Journey. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. You are soaring to new heights. Experiment. Play. Allow your spirit the freedom to explore new and exciting possibilities for your life. Follow the rainbow across the horizon. A pot of gold awaits. I really do feel like that's someone's biggest fear here, Aquarius, is you actually following that advice and opening your heart again, and even being brave enough to wear it on your sleeve and know that, again, life is happening for you, not to you, and that might have just not been your person, which means that your actual person, that he or she who is compatible with you. Okay, that's what I mean by your person. Doesn't even necessarily mean last forever, for eternity. It just means someone you're a vibratory match for however long you guys decide that should be here. So I want to thank you all again so much, Aquarius. I love you. I wish you so much love, Aqua, so much light, infinite abundance. And until next time, take care.